Hey everybody, this is Nancy Jones here. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. I really appreciate you. We are well into the new year. It's January. Ooh, what's the day? January something something. We're well into January for 2024, and I just want to encourage those of you out there who have good hearts. You're good people. You're trying your best to chug along towards your goals, but you keep getting dragged down, okay? I want you to take a good look at your life and a good look at the people who are around you and find those negative people. Yes, negative Nancy's, okay? They're like emotional and mental leeches to decent people. This year and every year after this, please promise me and yourself that you are going to get rid of all of the negative people out of your life because they are only there to distract you. They are only there to disappoint you. They are only there to drag you down and to destroy your purpose. We can't treat negative people like they're just, well, he's just a little grouchy. No, 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 no. They spew venom, they spew toxic, and they infect your life without you even knowing it because it slides under the radar. You have negative people who are bullies. You have negative people who are just miserable. You have people who just, for whatever reason, they can't seem to get it right. You have people who are just vicious and mean. Whatever kind of negative person you're dealing with, whether it's in person or online, in your family, in your marriage, your kids, your co-workers, whoever it is, this year and every year after this, I want you to be intentional about completely denying them access to you. Complete denial. Let's try it. Just try it for 6 weeks. Completely cut off negative people. I don't care if they try to make you feel guilty or sad. I'm just trying to tell you how I feel. That negativity is toxic to you. There was a time when I was plant-based. My husband and I, we did a plant-based challenge. And we were sharing with everyone the benefits of a plant-based diet and how good we feel. We didn't even know how good we could feel until we cut out all the meat and the fried foods and all this kind of stuff, and we were intentional about our health. For 9 months, I lost weight. My skin was beautiful. I was sleeping well. I was feeling well. I became more fertile. I ended up getting pregnant. All these great things happened because I cut certain things that I identified as toxic out. I'm not trying to convince anybody to go plant-based. I'm using this as an analogy. You don't even know how much your life would improve if you just cut certain people out of your life. Or even just the strangers, like the online trollers and the cyber bullies and stuff like that, because we know bullies don't just come in young ages. You have people who are older, adults who are bullies as well. How you respond to them, cutting them off, don't give them access to your mind or your emotions. How much will your life improve? How good will it feel when all the negativity is out of your life? It doesn't mean bad things don't happen. We know bad things happen in life, but how we respond to it as a positive person, you respond to the negative things that happen, bad situations, and you turn it around for something good. You figure out a way to turn it around. You figure out a way to find the silver lining. Okay? Listen, guys. Please be intentional about cutting out the negative people and the negativity in your life. Your life will improve drastically financially, your mental health, your financial health, everything will improve. But you have to do something first. You have to give yourself permission to be selfish. We were taught, especially women and church folk like me, that selfishness was a bad thing, okay? In certain instances, yes. If you're around here just like running over people, treating them bad for selfish gain, okay, don't do that. But when it comes to your own survival and taking care of you first before you can take care of anyone else, that's not the bad kind of selfish. That's the good kind of selfish. Let me tell you something that has helped me over the years, and I hope that you can pull from this. I never, when I say never, I mean never, ever feel obligated to do anything. Never. I don't know why I'm like this. Even if I told somebody I was going to do it, I know I always have the option to change my mind and say, I'm sorry, I'm no longer going to do it. Um, Even if I did it, whatever it is, the thing that I did that people got used to me doing, if I did it 99 times, when I get to that 100th time, if I don't want to do it, I will not do it. And you cannot make me feel bad about it because I know this is my life and my time. If I choose to give it to someone else, that's my choice, but I don't have to do anything. And you know what? You don't either. So think about that when it comes to people that try to make you feel obligated to give them access to you. When every time you give them access to you, they are draining you emotionally. They bring negativity. It's like a storm cloud just forms over your head when you see them. Listen, God has an assignment for you. There's something that you are supposed to be doing on this planet. Only you can do it. He's giving you tools to get it done. You don't know how much time you have to get it done. So that means not 1 second of your life should be wasted on negative people and negativity. You know why? Because the enemy also has an assignment for you. The enemy's assignment is to make sure that you don't complete God's assignment. And he sends people and situations to distract you, to destroy you, to bring you down. You have to be alert. You have to be intentional about what the Bible says. Let's not be ignorant of Satan's devices. We know that he has plans for us, and the plans are to destroy us, to steal, kill, and destroy. So let's not be ignorant. How do you deal with the negativity that comes to your life? Even in the form of gossip. Some of us love some tasty gossip. Listening to it online, listening to people tear other people to shreds online is negativity. That's you inviting toxicity into your life. Participating in gossip on your own. You may have that girlfriend or homeboy that calls you and always wants to talk negatively about somebody else. That is also bringing toxicity into your life. It may not feel like it, but one day you'll wake up sick emotionally and mentally. And for some reason, things won't be working out. All of that, not just the overt toxicity, but even the type of toxicity that's and negativity that sneaks under the surface, even the ones that we participate in, we have to cut it out this year because this is a time. We have less time than we've ever had before. There's so much that God has put in us. We cannot be distracted with negative people. You know why? Negative people, to be honest with you, they are rotten on the inside. There's something that's broken, and no matter what they do, they cannot see the good in anything. You ever talk to somebody and you say something and they completely twist it around and you like, that's not what I said. And no matter who says what to them, they're offended. They're infected with negativity. You can't help them. All that you can do is shine your light. But engaging negative people will not help them because all they do is bring you down. All they will do is drain you. Negative people love to argue because when they argue, they get to spread their venom. You know, people, you meet them, you talk to them, it seems like no matter what you talk to them about, you end up in an argument. Don't be tricked this year and the years to come. Do not play the radio. Do not engage negative people at all. That means don't talk to them, don't answer their phone calls, and do not respond to them on social media, especially online, especially strangers. It's a complete waste of time. It's a distraction. Focus on what it is that you're supposed to be doing. Make sure that your heart is right and that you're speaking the truth in love. And anyone who can't handle it, baby, that's all right with me. And I want it to be all right with you. Listen, negative people, I'll give you an example of how they just want attention. I'm not going to give you that example. Hold on. Okay, so I will give you an example. I had to make sure it was okay with her for me to share this. So I have a friend, I'm not going to say her name, who was dating a guy. They broke up. He was abusive. And for whatever reason, he was always able to trigger her and pull her into an argument. And I kept telling her, girl, do not argue with him about what is true and what's not true. Negative people aren't looking for the truth. They're looking for an outlet for their venom. It's kind of, you could compare it to like doing the number two. I'm sorry to be gross right now, but have you ever had to go real bad and it was like, oh, it's this real uncomfortable feeling. Oh, it's on the inside, and you know until you go, you're not going to feel better. That's how negative people feel every day. They have something inside of them that's just painful. It hurts. It's uncomfortable. And they need to find somebody that they can spew it out on so they can feel better momentarily, because it's going to bubble back up because they have an internal problem. Do not agree to be a negative person's toilet. Don't do it. I don't care how sad you are. I don't care how mad you are. You know what I'm saying? If you're not trying to find a solution and you just want to be negative, I have no time for you, and you can't make me feel bad about it. Don't let anybody make you feel bad for choosing positivity, for choosing light over darkness. Don't let them make you feel bad, because your life is going to be benefited and you're going to have more success because you made this choice. I wrote a book in my 20s called Whatsoever Speaks, Bold Affirmations for Her Life. That's when I had really short pink hair. And it was all based on this scripture, Philippians 4:8. I want to share it with you because my life has really blossomed, you guys. And I've had success in so many different areas of my life because I decided to be intentional about who I allow in my life. I decided to be intentional about who I let even speak to me on the phone, on social media, face to face. I have literally stopped people and just walked away from them because they were being so negative. And that may not seem very nice, but that's how important it is to me that I not have negativity, spewing venom in my life, because I know it will kill every part of your life. Philippians 4:8 says, finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of a good report, if there be any virtue and if there be any praise, think on these things. We need more positive people in the world. There's so many things that are going wrong. To be someone who only sees the negative, who always has something bad to say, mean to say, those people don't do well. They're rotten on the inside. And I saw a meme earlier that said, what did it say? I'm going to find it. Oh, hating people takes too much energy. I just pretend they're dead. Hating people takes too much energy. I just pretend that they're dead. That sounds so harsh, but baby, that is my approach to negative people. They are like the walking dead. And if you saw a zombie approaching you, hopefully you would avoid that zombie. That's what negative people are. All they need is a little prayer from a distance. But do not engage them. Do not close proximity on them. Do not speak to them. Watch how your life improves. Just give it a few weeks. Being intentional about it. They're going to try to make you feel bad for not engaging. They always do that. They always want you to engage them. And if you don't, they try to reverse psychology you and make you feel bad for not engaging them. You don't owe anybody a response. You don't have to respond. You don't have to talk. You don't have to look at them. And you don't have to be around them. It's all a choice. I promise you, we only have one life as far as we know. We need to appreciate every minute, every second that we have. Breathing, alive. There are so many good things in the world, so many good people that you haven't met yet. And I promise you, every negative person that you remove from your life, you can find a good person to replace them. Everybody is replaceable. That's another one of my sayings. Everyone's replaceable, including me or you. Billions of people on this planet. Nobody's irreplaceable. But you're less likely to have someone try to replace you if you were positive, if you were good, if you bring joy into people's lives. When you're engaging with a negative person, you can feel it all over your body. You can feel something is happening here. Why do I feel like this every time I'm around this person? It's your choice. You do not have to do that. Don't engage. Don't argue. Completely ignore them. Pretend that they're dead. Don't kill them. Just pretend like they're dead. And by that I mean just pretend they don't exist. You don't owe anyone anything except to love them and pray for them. Guys, let's do it. Let's run with everything we have towards our finish line and appreciate all of the beauty and the love and the positivity that there is in life, and watch how having that perspective propels you towards success.